Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around Kingdom, where this should be it. This should be, and what I'm hoping is the final video for doing all the cake stuff, because I think there's only like 6 cookies left. There's either 6 or 5 cookies left, but all I know is we're going ahead and just finish it all here, because, well, we're very close to doing it, and once we get that done, there's nothing much else that we can do in the update. And also, I'm going to probably give a gander at every single customer review so I can get all the loot and rewards for that, because it gives me more loot for that. So, with that being said, before I go ahead and jump right into this, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. And for one last time, I'm pretty sure we have to do with putting burning spice, so there's a chance that this whole entire cake shop is going to explode. So before that happens, let's get a quick comment out of the way from Draco saying, I honestly find it quite funny how they released the rest of Master Mode after its entirety. They were really like, okay, fine, just take it all. Also, the reason why people tend to like Black Forest more than Wedding Cake is because Black Forest is entirely in love with the witches due to being influenced by the St. Patriot Order, which me and many others find to be really a great concept for a cookie. Both of them are nice. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But no, I thought it was just, you know, the vibe of Black Forest. But that was always just me. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to make an absurdly large cake for the absurdly large fella. Because this has to load up, I just immediately have to get this plumbing done. This is recording, right? Yes, it is. Ha! Oh, I'd love to smash a fragrant strawberry and frosting cake. The taller the cake, the more thrilling smashing it will be. And make it 3 layers. Why didn't you just ask for 4 then? It's not a cake without 4 milk cream and lemon creams each. What else? You better put on my cake jellies and sweets, 4 of each. Ha ha ha. I guess. Wedding cake, don't you dare. Okay, wedding cake is fine. She isn't here, so it's weird how burning spice didn't ask for like a max layer being 4, because you think that'd give the most smashability. But I guess strawberry I could see because it's the most red. Though, I wouldn't be mad if they asked for, like, either the strawberry one or, more specifically, the chocolate. Only just because, you know, I feel like both are just fitting for the color themes. And, did we even get Mystic? We don't have Mystic Flower yet. So we'll have to make sure that we handle that within a jiff. I wonder if we just got, like, a 1-star review. The whole entire cake shop would just, like, explode, like, bad ending. But you want 4 milk and 4 lemon. Don't worry, I got you. Don't know why you not want that odd scenario. Don't know why you want, like, something reddish with the hue of white and yellow. You'd think, knowing what you've been through, you would not like a yellowish color, but I guess I really can't judge. So you got 4 milk, now you need 4 lemon, which I will do for you, because the good thing is, wedding cake is actually not distracting me, which makes this a lot more of a blessing, because I feel like it's bad enough that we have a whole entire beast in here, with Shadow Milk already trying to deceive me, and I have the threat of the whole entire building collapsing on me with you here. Wedding cake wouldn't make that ease any better. 4 jellies and 4 sweets. Alright. So 4 jellies. Let's go and find this here. This should just be the basic jellies, right? Because they literally just say jelly beans. I'm pretty sure this matters for the most part. Let's put that right there, and I'll just mirror it. Yes, and yes. People just say, oh, blame me for not knowing my flavor profiles. But, like, you gotta bear in mind, I'm doing this for a beast. And I'm not looking to make sure that I mess this up, because if I do, I'm probably going to get the worst entire ending possible for this, and I'm screwed, okay? I'm trying to make sure that this is all safe. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and add some, I guess, would the banana be sweet? No. Aren't sweets the wafer? No, I almost put, because that's fruit. I swear, it's always just the wafer rolls. I guess we'll just, like, bam. And then, I don't know what type of pattern I'm trying to do here. No, I do not want to reset, actually. I'm just trying to make sure that this works. You know what? Let's make it look like some cookie's face, because for all I know, you want it to look dead. So, bam. And, yeah, look at that. You got him, burning spice. Now you can make it look like it's, you can make it look like it's someone who's dead. That's probably what you want, right? There. Here you go, friend. Don't know why I'm saying friend. You're actually one of the biggest enemy ever here. Huh. Smashing! Well, you know what? Just take that home with you. I wonder if Nut and McTiger would order one. And of course, from one beast to another. We're just getting beasts all off the wazoo. I mean, Shadow Milk came yesterday. By yesterday, like 2 days ago, but like, you know what I mean. Great. Entropy. Futility. Zesty lemon frosting. It is meaningless to go taller than a 4-layer cake. Doesn't matter, like, what you put on it then? Lemon cream and blueberry frosting. 4 of each. Yes, the little Hyte would savor this. So this is for Cloudite. I mean, you could have just said that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, is there anything else? In the past, the little Hyte would go on and on about candy and chocolate. 4 of each. So this is definitely just for Cloudite. So you want 4 star candies and 4 chocolate stars. 4 candy chocolate. Yeah, that sounds perfect. All right. Well, at least you're not as threatening. You just say like much of it doesn't matter. You think you would want an all white cake? Of course, I'm sorry. I'm just flavor profiling again. But can you blame me? I don't know what a beast would want, even though they exactly asked me what they want, except for Shadow Milk. But yeah, I still got it through in the end. Anyway, probably after this, I think I already mentioned this before, I'm probably going to read every single review, so be prepared for that, because there's probably exclusive reviews that are pretty cool. But there's your fresh 4-tier lemon. Now you wanted it coated in blueberry and lemon cream, 4 of each. So 4 lemon and 4 blueberry. 4 blueberry. Yes, 4 blueberry. So let's get the lemon on first, which, honestly, I do like the design of this cake. I think it looks pretty solid. Let's do, I won't just do what we did before because, you know, it looked like, you know, it was nice with the design. So a nice decent square right there. And then here we go. Boop. And then you want 4 blue. So we'll add on 4 blue for you. But I'm going to do it in the odd way where it's a little bit more inwards. So bam. That goes in. And then droop it in. And then major dollop inside. So your little Hyte can have big, wide, you know, slices. So you got to get into the center for the best ones. The 4 pieces of candy and 4 pieces of chocolate. So that's perfect. Because what I could do, I'm going to 2. And then 3, 4. Because I want it to have like some nice variety to it. And by variety, I mean I want to make sure that, you know, one side has that, but then the other side has these. The more thick ones. And then 5, 6... and then 7, and lastly 8. That should be everything. 4 chocolate, 4 candy, 4 blueberry, 4 lemon, 4 tier. It's all by 4s. This is everything that you could ever want and more. Perfect. A cake is just a cake. And you're just a cookie, so shush. Just take it and give me your money. How do you even have money? Who pays you? Huh? How do I just go ahead and read some few comments real quick. I don't want to go ahead and deal with that. That's just evil. Okay, there's a comment from Silverin saying at 150, I guess his quote was, through molasses, because that's what I heard. Through molasses? Well, I guess that's better than nothing. I guess it makes sense. Sarah Flo left a comment saying, question for today. Honestly, I think it's fun, but challenging. Well, welcome to hard mode. Or, no, I'm sorry, master mode. I'm sorry, there's a difference. Tammy left a comment saying, question of the day, no, because the whole point of asking to add more master mode levels is to grind for more soul core, and they don't add new cookie soul stores, just the ones who already existed. Like, what's the point? Probably for some of the higher tier loot and reward, because I know you can get like big amounts of crystals, certain better soul stones, I think for legends and stuff like that, and also those legendary soul essences, so I guess that makes sense for one thing. Also, Shafir Raganasagaf left a comment saying, hey HyperHimes, it's me. I hope you see this, because I have a question. It's, for example, if you were, example, a disciple of Shadow Milk Cookie, and then Shadow Milk Cookie won, and turned the world into his stage, would you finally betray him after you realize he's gone mad, or stay and get more power? Remember, Custard Cookie the III is all alone out there. Well, of course, if Custard Cookie's alone, I'm gonna, like, do everything in my power to protect him. Yeah, I know, like, I'm already joined by Shadow Milk's side, but that's why I just overtopple him, just to make sure that, I mean, I know it's kind of cruel because he already had all the power, and he's being sealed away again, but, buddy. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, what is this? What? Sounds like it's about the frosting now. And the toppings? Alright. I remember they did something like this last year, and maybe the year before. No, I think it was when Candy Down released. This is like, you have to do true spy deciphering. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you have to make sure you decipher this word for word. So from what I remember, the first thing is like, that's the cake. So it's like a 2-layer cake, I'm assuming, because those are, the exclamation point are like the candles on top, which is adorable. Now, there's 3 triangles of, so it's a frosting of sorts. Would it be anything noteworthy? 4 stars. 3 are outlined. Actually, I wonder if this is... See, here's the thing. Okay. Ooh, this is good. Because here's the thing that I'm thinking. I was looking at the stars, I was like, okay, what releases stars? But that's the topping. So that would have to be the star candies. But there's only 2. There are the normal ones and there's the chocolate ones. I'm assuming those are the chocolate ones because they're filled in. Because there's also the triangle ones. And I'm assuming, because here's the thing. Oh my gosh, this is messing with my brain. So, hold on, here's my theory. Because if it's the chocolate stars, if it's the vanilla ones, they should just be outlined. But these ones are not. So would it be vanilla cream? So here's what I'm thinking. It's chocolate frosting, vanilla cream, chocolate stars. Let me make sure. I always select the wrong thing. Okay, so you want a 2-layer chocolate. Let me make sure. Because I think they literally did the same exact thing last time. And it either could be my old memory coming up with this, or I'm actually like... I should be like a master at this. What was it? 3, then 4. So I'm assuming you just want let's make it a nice big triangle, because you probably want this. I know I can't speak his language. Did I do a playing like... I wonder if you can decipher anything you know, he says, or they say. And you want, I'm assuming it's these things. So we'll put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. I guess. Is that all? I can't believe it. Yeah, there are other squares that could like see-through. It is so hard trying to do his voice. I'm not even joking. But you know what? I can't believe that's probably like one of the hardest orders of all time. But oh my gosh, who's left? Who's left? Wait, is that the last one? Because I could have sworn I've done Carol Cookie before, right? No, 45 out of 47. Wait. Hold on. Oh, no. I haven't done Carol. Okay, there's Carol Cookie and Cream Unicorn left. Okay. It's just these 2. Then there's all the reviews. Okay. La la la. Today, I shall sing the song of cake. Fragrant strawberry frosting cake. To be precise, a 2-layer cake would be perfect. Sure, what else? I would like 2 of the delicate chocolate cream and lemon cream, please. Sure. Please, top the cake with red rose petals and paw print hard candies. 2 of each, please. That would do nicely. That sounds perfect. I got you covered. Imagine if Wedding Cake Cookie didn't appear, that would be the biggest blessing I could ever ask for. Because I would not like her stressing me out, but I wouldn't be surprised if she also did. But I would take either or, because maybe she wants to make just one more appearance before this whole entire series, like, you know, goes away. It was 2 that she asked for, right? Was it 2? Yes, it was. Okay, but you want 2 choco and 2 lemon. I got you. We got you. 2, which are nice varying flavors. 2 right there. Nice diagonal. And then we're going to go 2 for the lemon. 1 right there. And then 1 right there. I feel like these colors are somewhat fitting for Carol, at least for the frostings. Okay, so there's 2 of each. And lastly, you want 2 red rose petals and 2 paw print hard candies. So red rose petal right. Actually, right there. And then a mirrored one right there. And then paw print hard candy. We need 1 right there. And then 1 right there. It should be all perfect. It should all be set in stone. That's the best. There it is. 25 combo.
Oh, I feel like I'm creating a song just for this cake.
I'm glad that you do, because there's only one more person who needs a cake. Cream, unicorn, cookie. Step on in here.
I want something memorable. Could you make me a zesty lemon frosting cake? 2-layer cream cake. Yes, that sounds wonderful.
What do you like on it?
It would look like a merry-go-round with 4 of lemon creams and 4 strawberry creams nicely paired together.
Okay, what else?
I would love 4 fruits and sugar figurines. It brings up the memories in the old amusement park.
So sugar figurines. So I'm assuming that's the yeah. Okay, so it's either fresh leaves or red rose petals or the pink roses. I think I can top you off of that. 4 fruits. Okay, so it's 4 of each. I got you. There's no wedding cake cookie. I could take my time with this. A zesty lemon, a nice yellow cake, a beautiful yellow cake to finish it off. Oh my gosh, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear all this up. And it's a nice 2-layer, right? Yes. I want to say, there is a post out there of someone making me in a Cookie Run cake. Like, someone literally made me in the cake shop, but the problem is, YouTube did a stupid, and they literally deleted all my, like, mention posts, so I can't find it anymore. If you're able to watch this, or if anyone's able to find that post, please be sure to let me know, because I would love to share that around. That thing's awesome. That was the best, like, yellow pleb cake I've ever seen in my life. But, yeah, I really hope that we do find that. I don't want that to go to waste. Lemon cream and strawberry cream, of course. We're going to do... And, you know, I'm going to fit it around just like a merry-go-round for you. Where we're going to go ahead and just, like, you know, try and angle this correctly so that it's like, you know, it would be literally like horses. It's like a carousel, like, roundabout. So you want 4 lemon and 4 strawberry. Perfect. So I'm going to put a strawberry right here. Bam. 1 more strawberry right there. Bam. 1 more strawberry right there. Bam. And lastly, 1 more right here. Bam. It's a perfect merry-go-round right there of flavor. And lastly, you want some fruits and sugar figurines. So I got you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's put in the center right here 2 and then 3. This would be the thing that it's all surveying around. 4. And then we'll have 4 fruits. So I'll have some nice blue. So 1 blue. 2 blue. Actually, no. Do that. 2 blue. And then 3 blue is right between there. And then 4 blue. This is probably one of my favorite cakes of all time. Like, look at that. And it's a 5-star perfection.
This reminds me of Cookie Land, where everyone is laughing and having fun.
I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end either, but you know what? We've finally reached the end of this event. We are all done with every single review being fully accomplished. And now we loop back to Cream Ferret. So if you're wondering, we can exit this now, and first of all, we can actually get all the things in this event, other than the streak things, being Sweet Cake Bake, where we get 10 of those, 5 of these, 30 of these, 5 of those, 300 of those, another 5 of those, 36 of those, 10 of those. We also get 500 of those, 5 of those, 50 of those, 5 of those, 1 of those, which that's, you know, a topping, so I will absolutely take that. 300 of those, and 1,000 crystals. And that whole entire event is done. But also, we have the reviews. But before I go into the reviews, before I get onto the reviews, I will read a few comments just real quick because there's still a decent amount in the video that I don't want to be left behind. Lily Woodley left a comment saying, question of the day, technically yes, but I can't really figure out what team I should have on 1730 with Gold Cheese Boss. And I have literally every cookie. Yeah, that might be a little bit more of a mechanical boss. You got to figure out what you can use. I wish I could tell you, but I haven't been to that far. Yeah, I'm that much of a noob. Nathaniel Haley left a comment saying, hello. Well, hello to you. Another comment comes from Sonic Gamer saying, question of the day, sure, and I love the stages and mode are much easier so that the later stages aren't merely difficult. That's true, they kind of had the lower difficulties just so the later stages were more difficult. Understandable. System Offline member left a comment saying, oh my gosh, I just realized that's my fan art. Well, I'm so honored. Yeah, I've had that up for a little bit of time now, so I'm really glad that you appreciate it, because, you know, I love showing off the fan art. Mortem left a comment saying, I at least spent my own money for both passes in the Dragon Update and Young Coffee, and I've only recently also got Poseidon at 5-star. I also have Wind at 4-star and Black Pearl 1 Ascension. Honestly, good for you for getting those upgraded legends. You're definitely better than me. And also, Arsenix left a comment saying, question today, I really like the new stages only because the rewards for later stages are amazing. Loads of rainbow cubes and crystals spread out across all those new levels. That is completely understandable, and I'm glad that you can showcase them all off, and you can help yourself get better. Now, with that being said, there's all these reviews. And we can literally get every single one for the event, which, in order, I'm just going to do a quick reading of every single one of them, so we didn't go too much over time, but here's every single one of them while I read their voice. Black Forest Cookie.
Yes, I feel closer to them thanks to you.
Feel closer to them witches? You know what? Thank you for that. Princess Cookie's like,
It was as delicious as the one back home. Should I have another?
Well, of course, I'm always serving. Now, Chocolate Drizzle, your services were most satisfactory. Thank you. You know what? As long as you're thankful, then of course I'll take it. Pomegranate says,
The cake was decent enough as a gift from my master.
Well, if she's happy, I could just keep on providing. Licorice says,
Don't you dare tell anyone that I was here to buy a cake, or else!
I mean, keep up the service here, and I won't tell a soul. Just make sure that you're not captured by anyone. Gumball says,
Wow, the cake was a piece of art, and I feel so, inspired. To have more cake?
You know what? Fair play. Love it. Red Velvet says, all desserts are welcome in this cake shop. I can see why customers keep coming back here. Well, of course. We serve everyone and anyone. Latte says,
I can't wait to taste more. Your custom-made cakes are the best.
Oh, I try my best. Without wedding cake stressing me out. Pastry Cookie says,
I have concluded that dessert is not corrupted. Sweet temptations like this were usually trials, but...
Well, this time they weren't trials. They were just my pure skill. Cream Puff,
it was a bit hectic, but it tasted amazing, and I'll be coming back with a friend.
Honestly, I hope that friend is amazing, and I hope they enjoy the cakes too. Fig's like, it was even better because I could share it with my friends. The forest friends or just your cookie friends? Because all of them will enjoy. Lilac says, it had an exquisite taste. I feel like I can still smell the aroma of the cream. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you clean that off so no one smells you and smells your detection. Well, that's why the lilac scent is so strong. Moon Rabbit says,
almost as good as rice cakes, but I want rice cakes nice.
Well, we'll see if we can add rice cakes to the menu.
Parfait says, what a heartwarming cake. This just gave me an idea for what I should do for my next live stream.
Be sure to give us a good word and give us a sponsor. Poison Mushroom says,
if I share this cake with someone, does that make us friends?
Honestly, if you gave a whole cake to someone, I would say it would make you friends, definitely. Dark Choco says, the cake reminded me of my childhood when I was happy. That's, honestly, I feel honored. Thank you. Knight says, Her Highness enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. Well, thank you. T-Nike says, this cake reminds me of my comrades that would have enjoyed it very much. Again, saying that something reminds you of something in your past would mean a lot to me, hearing from that. Cherry Blossom says, what a beautiful cake. Perfect for a picnic. Thank you so much. Of course, anytime. Kamiho says,
it is a wonderful cake. Almost as wonderful as me.
Yep, we got the gaslighting. Well, not gaslighting, but like self-love. We got it. Pumpkin Pie says,
it was just the perfect cake for us. Pom Pom says thank you as well.
Well, I'm glad the Pom Pom enjoyed it. Cloudite says, such a refined taste. Thank you for the delightful dessert. Don't be surprised if I come back for more, haha. Well, I know for a fact you got the money, so go ahead and just keep spending. Almond says, I'm not much of a fan of sweet desserts, but it was nice to have something for a special occasion. What's the special occasion? Is it someone's birthday? Is it Walnut Cookie's birthday? Can we see Walnut Cookie in Kingdom? Cream Fair says,
whoa, I'll tell all my friends about this place.
That sounds like a fun time. Macaroon says,
I shared it with my macaroon animals. Everyone was jumping up and down from how good it was.
Well, of course, my cakes are just, they are made for people to jump. Malice Sauce says, one sip of Malice Sauce, one bite of cake. The perfect combination of spicy and sweet. Ha ha ha. You know what? I'll give you credit where credit's due. Sounds like a good combo. Black Pearl says,
it's disappointing how it's gone in just one bite. But it wasn't too bad.
That's probably like the only nice thing you've ever said ever about this. Considering that you're so large that you ate it in one bite, but you know what? That makes sense. Thank you for the actual compliment. While Oyster says, this definitely was worth investing. I will be setting an envoy in the near future. Let's talk business, yes? Of course. I would love a sponsorship, thank you so much. Chocolate Wareham Bruce says, this cake is perfect with a cup of Earl Grey tea. Not too bad. Well, you love your tea. Sea Fairy says, I could feel the warmth from one single bite. Well, hey, the cakes are made fresh while also piping hot. Well, not hot, but like, melt in your mouth warm is a better term. Cat and Caviar says, this is pretty good. Well worth the trip. You sailed across the ocean for some cake? Man, we got some good business going on here. Squid Ink says,
I want more.
We've got more. All you just need to do is provide the money. And luckily, you're someone who likes gold, so you probably have a lot of it. Cherry Cookie says, ooh, can I blow up the next one? Outside. Just do it outside. We already have Burning Spice probably smashing it. Financier says, I've never had such delicious cake. I see that there's so much more to this world. Yeah, there's a lot more. You should go exploring with it with Cloudite. Dark Cacao Cookie says, everyone enjoyed it. Thank you. So everyone in your kingdom? Of course, that's honorable. Hollyberry says, you have my thanks. I shall always remember you for giving me this magnificent cake. Interestingly enough, now I notice, Hollyberry and Dark Cacao are there, but where is Golden Cheese or White Lily or Pure Vanilla? Weird. But thank you for the love. Anyway, Mango says, I shared it with many other cookies. It was really delicious. Well, I mean, just don't talk with your mouth full. Shadow Milk says, I guess the reviews weren't true. Yeah, because I preach in honesty. I don't preach in gaslighting like you. Anyway, Devil Cookie says, it was so bad. Nah, I was kidding. Of course you're kidding, because you never say a serious thing in your life. Twisted Gummy Cookie says, wasn't boring, I'll give you that. Didn't really get to taste it, though. Did you shoot the cake? I guess I can't judge, but come on. Eclair also says, the occasional sweet dessert is quite nice. I felt so energized, and after having such a sweetness, I ended up lecturing on twice as many relics as usual. Well, hey, we don't put caffeine in there, but you still won't get addicted. Windarcher says, nature itself approves. Well, if we have nature itself approving, that means you must feed it to a millennial tree, I guess. That's a big approval. Burning Spice says, first, I savored it. Then I smashed it. Well, I mean, as long as you left a good review, then sure. Mystic Flower says, it tastes like nothing. And you still gave me 5-star. Maybe your favorite flavor is water, because it tastes like nothing. Candy Diver, of course, says, yep, you gotta love that one. Carol Cookie says, it was so sweet that it inspired me to come up with a new song. Oh, I can't wait to listen to that cake song. And lastly, Cream Unicorn says, one bite of this cake made me think of the sparkling lights of Cookie Land. This too will be a shining memory. That means a lot to me, friend. And we can get the biggest reward for getting all the reviews. First, 15 reviews giving us 500 rainbow cubes. 30 reviews giving us the special profile picture for Wedding Cake Cookie's Cake Shop. And lastly, the last one, the title, which is Wedding Cake Expert. And now this event is fully done. The only thing that's left to do is like make custom cakes in practice mode, but everything else is fully accomplished. Cookies who give you 5 hearts will leave a review. Satisfy your customers to collect all the reviews. And also, if you're wondering, there is a shop here, so we could go spending. What can I spend this on? Probably want all the soulstone chests because they probably have high value. Those, I think, how much would be 5,000? That would be a good amount. Those would be also useful. I think 2 of these. How much would we have left? 9,000. These would be 5,000. If I got a bit more from tips, I could definitely get some more. I think that should be it though. Just like max these out because we may need them in the future. Probably could have bought some other stuff. Maybe if I do more cake orders, but hey, them's the breaks. So I think what I want to do before the video ends is just to get a few more comments out of the way. I'm going to do a costume poll while I read the comments just to, get them out the way. Just make up shoehorn. Maybe I can finally get that Financier costume, but you never know. A comment from Truthless Recluse says, question of the day, well, it was easier than I thought. I really thought this was going to reawaken my raspberry trauma. Well, luckily it didn't, and I'm glad that it didn't because, raspberry, I remember, was a hard boss. And there was nothing in this poll. Another comment from Mozzarella's headpiece says, question of the day, I'm actually really happy they finally came out with Master Mode for the entirety of Crispia, and the rewards are somewhat awesome. Yeah, honestly, someone else said the rewards weren't going to be that good, but, it's glad that they're adding more rewards to it, too, which is just a blessing by itself. Surf's Official also says, Master Mode giving good rewards, allowing me to get 5-star wedding cake. Also, I wonder if Master Mode is going to be included when we get to Crispia 1920. Most likely, there is a chance. Maybe not immediately, but I know for a fact it would be uploaded recently. We didn't get the special costume, but we did get something epic, which is Spring Bliss, which surprisingly we already had. Probably only do like 2 more polls, because I don't want to fill this entire video with polls. But Zedja left a comment saying, I didn't get Black Forest, the other one I don't have. I am so sorry. I really do hope you get her soon. But anyway, Lennon Geode also says, there's something special waiting for you if you get all the stars in Master Mode. Something special? Oh gosh. That's going to be such a challenge to try and do. Also, a comment from, did I read them all? Oh, no, wait. There's a comment from ListFan saying, question of the day, I just wish they were harder. I guess maybe they can add them more. Hopefully they can add that Chaos Mode difficulty. How blessed would that be? Oh, this is a good one. Malcolm left a comment saying, at times I wish the Ancients, or I thought the Ancients would become beasts as they live longer than most cookies after seeing the friends they do die one by one, but Golden Sheets didn't let go. Of course she wouldn't let go. She's immortal. She's the best. And lastly, Mortem did leave a comment saying, question of the day, yes and no. I get to grind way more soul cores, but the level curve is just like, it's barely a curve. The ones you think will be hard are just, the ones you think are just hard are, so just the bosses in the last 2. Okay, so the last two, I mean, it's possible to get through, but it's just, you know, the difficulty is about the same in regards to that. Well, this is a good last one to end it off on. What is this one? It's TNT, which I already have, but the special one? I think isn't that? Yeah, that's the one I already have. Curses. I was thinking, and I don't think I can buy it through the shop, which is unfortunate, because I really want the Financier one. Financiers would have been special. That would have completed the whole set. Actually, one more, because I just want to equal that, like, you know, yeah, there's still nothing. I just want to equal out like 25,000. That's literally it. But now we're just going to end the video because there's nothing else that we can do. So with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the kick around YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.